apparently that Starlink has been operating in our country illegally. The disrespect that we get from this Elon Musk, the disrespect that we get from these racist Afrikaners that are in our country, even outside our country.
It has been brought to our attention that Starlink is actually operating in South Africa. And that being the case, it's operating illegally in this country.
And we are calling for this minister of the DA must be removed. And we are calling for our government to start removing DA from the GNU, because let me tell you, we're going to continue to have this problem. We're calling for the arrest for Elon Musk. We are calling for arrest for anybody who is doing this business in our country. I've seen some other people on comment section, they said, I'm using Starlink. Now, maybe I must go and make another video, expose those people who are saying they're actually using Starlink in our country.
My Broadband recently reported how Starlink made it possible for an elderly couple in rural KwaZulu-Natal to communicate with emergency services and their family for the first time.
Well, actually, globally, there's no other satellite constellation which can provide this kind of internet access. And secondly,
the yappy, the lies and all these things, like claiming that there's no other company. You can Google it, guys. Just Google it. Any company that does similar service to Starlink, they will all come out there. So it's a total lie. But anyway,
it's not only white farmers. It's across the board. And we need technological help. We need Starlink at every little police station. We need drones.
Mr. Johan Rupert, we don't need Starlink in our police station. We don't need Starlink in our country. You must always remember that we're part of BRICS. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending what time you're watching this video. You could be watching from South America, you could be watching from North America, you could be watching from Asia, you could be watching from Australia, you could be watching from Europe, you could be watching from Africa, the mother continent, you could be watching from the Caribbean, you could be watching from anywhere around the world. It could be the first time you bump into my face, it could be the first time you bump into my voice, it could be the first time you bump into my YouTube channel. My name is Hlulani, the Tsonga Prince from South Africa, from Zanzibar for sure. You're probably asking yourself, what are you doing here? I'm here to talk about what's happening around my country. I'm here to talk about what's happening around Africa. I'm here to talk about what's happening around the world. But most of all, I am here to defend my country from those who think they can come to a country illegally. I'll be the first defense force. From those who think they can come and work in our country illegally, I'll be the first defense force. From those who think they can come and sell my white powder in our country, I'll be the first defense force. From those who think they can come and corrupt our country, I'll be the first defense force. From those racist Africans who think they can destroy our country, I'll be the first defense force. More than 77% of you guys are watching my content, but you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. I don't know what you're waiting for, guys. So kindly hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that every time when I upload my video, you are the first one to get my videos, because I need your support. Don't forget also to hit that join button and become a member, guys. Just less than 30 rand or less than $2, you can become a member just to help and contribute to this channel so that this channel can continue to grow, guys. So I need your support. Just continue to hit that. And also want to say thank you to my returning subscriber. Also want to say thank you to my new subscriber. Also want to say thank you to you who's just subscribed right now, because without you, I know I am nothing. So I need your support. So continue to hit that subscribe button, guys. And also want to say thank you to my to my new members, also to my old members. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much. Without you guys, I am nothing. So guys, there's a topic that I want us to talk about. It's this topic of Elon Musk. I saw this video yesterday. I was like, wow. So this is what has been going on. So apparently that Starlink has been operating in our country illegally. The disrespect that we get from this Elon Musk, the disrespect that we get from these racist Afrikaners that are in our country, even outside our country, it's beyond, I don't know, guys. It's just too much. It's too much that they can come to our country and operate in our country and illegally and selling the product in our country and having Starlink. So we officially have Starlink in our country, though they're operating in our country illegal. I could see this from the way they're pushing. I could see the way Elon Musk is pushing. I could see the way Donald Trump has been pushing these things of Elon Musk. I could tell that there's something bigger than what we see with our own negatives. I went and did my investigation, guys. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you also a website where they're selling before they delete the website. But let me tell you, I'm going to do a screenshot. Let's just hope before I even record that part of the screenshot, screenshot, they don't delete, they don't delete the website. But I'm going to show you the website. But before I show you the website, guys, I just want to play you this clip that I saw it yesterday from the Parliament. But let's listen to Hlulani at the Parliament, the member of MK, guys. Let me tell you, that's why I always tell you guys, if the MK and the EFF, they were not, let me tell you, this country would have been upset that, and I'm not saying they're perfect, but I'm just telling you, if the EFF and the MK and other parties, even what PA and the Action SA, let me tell you, these parties are playing big role, because let me tell you, this DA and the ANC, I don't want to lie to be, I must be honest, they've disappointed me, and I don't understand why is that our ANC, the party that the whole South Africa that loves, that they will continue to have to bring a DA to the GM. Let me tell you, these things are happening because the DA is part of this. Let me tell you, DA will allow a lot of things, these things to happen in front of our eyes. But let me play you, let me see how far is this video. But let me play you this clip, guys, from the Parliament. So I don't want to make this video too long today.
Minister.
Okay.
It has been brought to our attention that Starlink is actually operating in South Africa. And that being the case, it's operating illegally in this country. And I'll tell you why. There's an organization, a company called Icasa Sepush. I don't know if you're aware of a company called Icasa Sepush. That company, the landing page states the following: we are dedicated to bringing reliable internet to Africa with sparkling, and we know stars sparkle, technology and commitment to service. We're here to connect you wherever you are in South Africa. Stay connected, stay empowered, and unlock endless opportunities. It is now operating in Mozambique, and it is selling equipment, satellite equipment for Starlink connectivity. Now, our understanding, and by the way, this company is based in Centurion now. They have actually an office and a physical address. Now, what is also concerning, Minister, if you go to their website, there's a part there that speaks to working strategies to keep Starlink connected in South Africa. It says, despite Starlink not being officially licensed in South Africa, many users remain successfully connected through a combination of proven workarounds and reliable subscription plans. And it then goes on to say, based on our testing and feedback from the community and the strategies below, please find currently the most effective ways to keep your Starlink kit online and functioning without interruption. Now, Minister, this is happening right under your nose. We are busy talking grounds for Starlink. Not even discussed in the first place. The other point, Minister, that I want to raise is that, you know, this reminds me, especially if you look at the comments that were made by the owner of Starlink, where he said he will switch off Starlink, this wasn't for Ukraine, and it will end all the fronts of communication for the army. Now, if we give that kind of a person powers to connect our people, that alone is a huge risk for this country, because the sovereignty and the security of this country and the defense thereof will be in the hands of one person who can at a whim decide to switch off this country's communications. And as you know, if you go to war, maybe you don't know, there are three things you focus on. You switch off the water, you switch off electricity, and importantly, you switch off communication. Now, you want to give that kind of a person that's operating illegally in the country that kind of power? The other point is then takes me back to Radio RSG, which I see our members from the SAPC are. Radio Sandergrense. 1937 it was founded. And that was exactly that, a radio without borders, and was used by the apartheid government, by the way, to communicate. By the way, that radio station is the only radio station in the country where you can actually connect anywhere without any interruption of frequency. What I'm seeing here is this Starlink supposedly for farmers being another radio sondergrenze of apartheid model which can be used and to achieve certain agendas. As you know, we have issues of racism and the issues of farmers that have been raised in this country. What I'm seeing here is another radio sondergrenze of apartheid regime, which is going to be used for whatever purposes that they want to use it for, which we know will not be in the favor of this country. So, Minister, what are you going to do about that? How can...
Thank you.
So guys, I just want to apologize for the video to play like that. I'm going to try to see if I can fix it before I upload the video, because the video was bit stuttering in some points, but I'm going to try to fix that. If I can't, yeah, I'll have to post it like that, but the video was not so clear. Maybe it's something going on. But guys, let me save this, and I'm going to try to open up the website, and then I show you the website that the member of MK was talking about. I'm talking about Hlamulo. Yeah, Starlink, definitely they've been operating in our country illegally, and we are calling for this minister of the DA must be removed. And we are calling for our government to start removing DA from the GNU, because let me tell you, we're going to continue to have these problems, because let me tell you, DA, they're busy changing things, they're busy doing things behind undercover. Things that they'll get away with it, they will do it with no doubt. I've got no doubt that they'll do anything that they think they can get away with it. There's no ways, because let me tell you, they just went to try to change some of the laws just to make sure that they bend some of the laws so that the Starlink can officially come to our country. But as we speak, the Starlink, it is already in South Africa. They're operating in our country illegally, and they thought that nobody is going to, we're not going to find out. And I don't know how long is this website is going to be here. Maybe they just they've caught us. They're not even going to remove the website. That's the arrogance that they have. The arrogance they have of about this country, it is on another level. The disrespect that we continue to get it from this Elon Musk and this AfriForum, these racist Afrikaners in our country, is beyond imaginable. So guys, let me try. I'm going to try to record this screen. Let me see if I can record this screen. Yeah, I want to record this screen, then I show it to you guys to prove that this website does exist. That are selling this ICASA se push. Let me record this screen, guys. I hope it's recording. It's recording. As you can see, this is the screen that we're talking about. This one of ICASA se push. Yeah, okay, let me try to start to read these things again. Let me read this again. It says, we are dedicated to bringing reliable internet to Africa with Starlink technology and commitment to service. We are here to connect you wherever you are in South Africa. Keywords, in South Africa. They spoke about Africa there, now they're talking about in South Africa. Stay connected, stay empowered, and unlock endless opportunities with ICASA se push. If you go down here, you can see they've got, they've got prices of the two packages that they have, the standard kit Gen 3 and the sparkling mini one. The price, it seems to be the same. I don't know why is that, because they're all they start from $15.99, 16,000 to $23.99, which is 16,000 to 24,000. And both of these sparkling starter kit that they have. You scroll down. I'm not going to read this, guys. You can go to this ICASA se push website. You see it yourself that they are operating in this. I just wanted to show it to you guys that they are operating here in our country. You can see here they are. You can go down and read more. You can see this actually is a Starlink. Yeah, because I've seen the Starlink of what do you call these guys? These things that they receive the network or whatever. I've seen it from my friend from Kenya. He has exactly the same thing. And what else? Yeah, but you can go through and you can go to shop also. They still have that packages. They also sell cables. You can see accessories, Gen 3, sparkling router mount for 1,399, and you've got sparkling replacement cable. This one of 45 meter. It is 4,400 and something. Let me tell you. The Starlink, they're saying that they were trying to bring in the country. Let me tell you, not even, I would say, between 10% to 20% of the people will afford even these things. But even beside even affording, I can tell you the rest of the country will not afford this. 10% to 20% they will. When we talk about the rural areas where they say they will take it to, let me tell you, there's no one who will afford this. In the rural areas, maybe 1%, not even maybe 1% will afford these prices of theirs. But this is basically what's happening. The disrespect that we're getting. Let me stop recording this screen. You can actually, guys, you can open up your account and stuff like that. As you can see, basket, you can see what you have on your basket. Okay, I've got nothing because I didn't buy anything. You can go back to the home page and check what the things that they have. But let me stop recording this, guys, because I don't want to make this part to be very long. Okay, I can stop it here. Yeah, it's actually stopped. Yeah, so, but basically that's what's happening, guys. Elon Musk, they're busy disrespecting our country. They're already operating here in this country. You can go watch it yourself if you don't believe us. We're calling for the arrest for Elon Musk. We are calling for arrest for anybody who is doing this business in our country. I've seen some other people on the comment section, they said, I'm using Starlink now. Maybe I must go and make another video, expose those people who are saying they're actually using Starlink in our country. This is a national security. I mean, this is a threat to our national security. We cannot allow Starlink to continue to do what it is. We cannot allow Elon Musk and whoever. Let me tell you, the fight they've been doing. I'm going to prove it to you again on the next clips that I'm going to show it to you guys. That let me open up back these videos. I want to show it to you guys that. Even this guy this NS guy from AfriForum, and he actually even confirmed that actually Starlink it is already operating here in South Africa illegally. But I'm gonna show it to you. And these people, I don't know, they think we are stupid because they're saying all of these things in the like in Parliament. They're saying these things in when they're having this meeting. When I can't remember where they were having this. Sort of like not even a press conference where they were trying to convince whoever they're trying to convince to bring Starlink in our company. You can see the way they're trying to fight that. Let me just bring this video. Let me not talk too much. Let me bring a couple of these clips that I've prepared already for you guys because I don't want to make this video very long as already it's long. Let me play you these clips.
Starlink's technology will provide rural communities and the agriculture sector with much needed stable internet connection, which will assist with education, business, and most importantly, security, a field where AfriForum has a lot of experience in, seeing as we are involved in many community-based safety networks in rural areas. Many people who will benefit from this technology in rural areas, the many people living on farms and who are farmers, cannot be here today to state their case all collectively. So I use my opportunity to give them a voice at this forum, and I look forward to answering your questions.
So as Hlulani, what he was saying, guys, I promise you, the farmers are already using this Starlink technology. They just want it to be official, so they can continue to milk and rob the poorest of them all. Because you can see even the target is to take it to the target is the rural areas, the villagers, the people from the village and stuff like that, and ripping off our schools that are there in the villages. You can see even the prices of these things. It's not something that anybody in South Africa can afford. Any of these things they're trying to sell to our people. We're simply saying we are not going to allow Elon Musk to continue to steal money from our country. And it is a national, it's a threat to our national security. We cannot allow Starlink. We've got other companies, maybe I'll make another video. So we've got other companies, like Chinese companies. There's a lot of other companies in the country, but we know that there's other companies that providing the similar product to Starlink. There's a lot of companies. You can Google it. You can see them. Most of them are Chinese companies. Even Huawei provide those things. And there's another company of Chinese company that I think because we are part of BRICS, we should go with the Chinese. We cannot go on with this Elon Musk who's trying to disrespect us in our own country. But as you can see, even from this guy. But let me play you this very interesting clip that I wanted to play you guys to show you, to continue to prove to you that, you know what, Starlink is here in our country. Even this NS guy, he confirmed that Starlink is actually even used even in KZN and stuff like that. But let me play you what he's saying.
My Broadband recently reported how Starlink made it possible for an elderly couple in rural KwaZulu-Natal to communicate with emergency services and their family for the first time.
You heard him. another elder couple that who's using Starlink. As we say, we know that Starlink is not in our country, but they're operating as he says that, you know, they say in KZN there's an elderly couple that are using it for the first time, and it was connected. I cut these clips from a very long video that I saw, but I'm just cutting small clips because I don't think I will have the time to go through that whole video because it was very long. But let me play you this next clip and you listen to it. When they claim that there's no other company in the world that can offer the same service as Starlink. We don't need Starlink, even though it could be the only company, but we don't want Starlink in our country. We have seen what this Elon Musk is capable of doing. We have seen what Africans, what are they capable of doing in this country. We're simply saying we don't want Starlink in this country, and for that we're calling for our law enforcement to really arrest Elon Musk, arrest some of these members of AfriForum who have been using this Starlink illegal in our country. But these people are really disrespecting us. I don't want to lie. Let me play the next clip.
Well, actually, globally, there's no other satellite constellation which can provide this kind of internet access. And secondly, the focus on Starlink specifically comes from queries from some of our members and even non-AfriForum members, just general members of the public who approach the AfriForum and say, we have a need for Starlink internet, and then they named it specifically as Starlink internet. So it's not that there's any specific ties between AfriForum and Starlink or whatever. It's just the name that has been mentioned to us from the public from the start throughout.
The yappy, the lies and all these things, you know, like claiming that there's no other company. You can Google it, guys. Just Google it. Any company that does similar service to Starlink, they will all come out there. So it's a total lie. But anyway, we don't want Starlink in our country. The majority of the people who are black people, we don't want Starlink in our country. If they want to have a Starlink, they must move to America to go have Starlink there. But in our country, we're simply saying, we as black people of this country, we don't want. I know the clever black people, they'll start talking nonsense. We need Starlink. It is a threat to our national security. And you can see how much they're undermining our country, undermining everything. If they're already undermining our laws in our country, just imagine what they're going to do when they're already in the country, because already they're disrespecting us. They can do as they please. As you saw it from the website, please go read that, go watch that website, go through that website and read everything they've said just before it goes in out. Because let me tell you, I don't know if that website will still be there even tomorrow, because they might delete it. And I'm super disappointed again also with Rupert saying that we need more Starlink in the police station. You see this one, that one they're talking about in the farms and the things. Rupert, they want Starlink in our police station. But let me play you the clip of Rupert, whatever he was saying when he was there in America, begging for America to help us. We don't need America to help us. We are part of BRICS. If there's a company, I'm calling on the Chinese people, please. South Africa need you. The Russian, I want to apologize if maybe you felt offended with what has been happening, because let me tell you, South Africa is part of BRICS. BRICS. I want to also apologize to the other countries that are part of BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, and yeah. So we just want to apologize because let me tell you, we are part of BRICS, and it's something that we should be excited that, you know what, whatever we need, whatever support we need, our BRICS companies are there to assist us whatever we need. So there's no need to go to America. America is not part of BRICS, so we are going to continue to work with our BRICS companies. But let me play you this clip.
You will see I'm the biggest target of that rabble rouser. Number one for over 10 years, Mr. Malema. In fact, the first time I met him, he was in the youth league with that gentleman, and look how he's changed.
Right.
We have too many deaths, but it's across the board. It's not only white farmers, it's across the board. And we need technological help. We need Starlink at every little police station. We need drones. I actually got drones donated for the peace parks to stop elephant and rhino poaching. And his predecessor stopped the importation because he said the United States would spy on us.
Mr. Johan Rupert, we don't need Starlink in our police station. We don't need Starlink in our country. You must always remember that we're part of BRICS. If we need anything, everything is made in China. They must not try to There's nothing that Elon Musk produce. Everything, whatever he has, is produced in China. So we are not going to accept that. We don't want Starlink in our country. It's a serious security risk to bring Starlink in our country. Mr. Johan, I'm sorry, sir. We don't need your Starlink with Starlink of your friend. Guys, we must continue to protect our country. Let me tell you, and this Starlink, it will not even come so cheap. It's going to become very expensive, and the price can only go up. The price never goes down. So if with the prices that I've shown you, the price will never come down. So we can see, we know what Elon Musk, they're just trying to disrespect us and disrespect our country and undermine our laws in our country. We cannot accept that. We cannot accept that. And yeah, they are able to sell the nonsense in our country, guys. Let me not make this video very long, but I just wanted to pass this message to say, you know what, we officially have illegal Starlink in our country. There is a website, there is proof that there's Starlink in our country. Maybe I'm going to make another video showing you the people who are commenting people's page when they post about this, and them claiming that they have Starlink. Maybe I'm going to even take their pictures and put their pictures and show their comments, them claiming that they have Starlink in there, because we're going to expose them, because even themselves, they must be arrested. We are calling for anybody who's using Starlink in our country to be arrested, because that thing, it is illegal in our country. Guys, let me not make this video very long. I hope I haven't forgotten anything in this video of things that I wanted to say, but yeah, I just want to say thank you, guys. I'll see you in my next video, guys. I love you. Sharp.